the universe. Such a majestic creature, full of majesty and grace. Today, class, we are going to be focusing on the Big Bang Theory. Let's go! Now, whoops, wrong slide. Now that's more like it. The theory of the Big Bang has been concocted by many different scientists, including George Gamow, Alexander Friedman, and Ralph Alpert. Now that's a name. Try saying that 10 times fast. Kind of fun, isn't it? The Big Bang Theory is divided into 7 eras. Let's draw them up, shall we? Hit it, toots! At the dawn of our universe is the Planck era. This is the earliest period of time in the history of the universe, where all the forces merge together into a single unified force known as the Superforce, not to be confused with the Avengers. Conditions were so extreme in the Planck era that our current understanding of physics is inadequate to tell us much about them. Kind of like my understanding of physics. Next is the Gut era. The Gut era is when the strong, weak, and electromagnetic forces merged together. This era ended with the strong force separated from the others, which resulted in a release of a huge amount of energy that caused the universe to expand very quickly. One way that I remember this is Grandpa's stomach, or his gut, after Thanksgiving dinner. Following the Gut era is the Electroweak era. The Electroweak era describes the separation of the strong force from the weak and the electromagnetic force, which released energy and caused inflation. As the universe cooled, the exotic building blocks formed in this era were able to draw together to make protons and neutrons. When the 4 fundamental forces were finally distinct, ordinary particles could start to form. This was the beginning of the particle era. United and it feels so good. But there's trouble on the not yet created horizon. In the era of nucleosynthesis, bully protons I should say, destroyed virtually all of the antiprotons. Some of the protons still remained. At this time, the conditions were at such high temperature and density that fusion reactions of protons into hydrogen and helium nuclei started. Are you bored yet? I know I am. Just kidding. Let's move on to the next era. The era of nuclei, my personal favorite era. This is when matter in the universe became fully ionized. Cosmic background radiation was released at the end of the era. Last, but most certainly not least, we have the era of atoms. In the era of atoms, we learn how the universe became cool enough for neutral atoms to form. The miracle of life, for it truly is a miracle. From the snow-capped mountains that dot our little planet, to the birth of a newborn child. Each day a gift, an opportunity to appreciate the splendor that surrounds us. From one tiny piece of matter to this, and to think, it all came from one Big Bang.